The last segment I like to cover is that you as a calendar person or calendar manager, office manager, make sure that you are doing what I call daily tasks when it comes to the calendaring. There are several important critical tasks you need to do. First of all, you need to do what's called daily audit. Go to calendar, function is called daily calendar audit. What is it for? Number one, you need to find out how many jobs you have entered into the system today or sometimes this week. Why do I want to know that? You want to audit something. What am I auditing? Number one, somebody is forgetting to set start time. You might see jobs that are 5 a.m. Or I might want to make sure that job dates looks reasonable. If I see a job date of 2028, I don't think that's right. So when you go to daily calendar audit, it always going to bring up today's date, job status, new settings. So basically saying, show me all the new settings that we have done today. We got 7 jobs. You want to sort by the time. There's a 5 a.m. Let's look at who entered it. Double click into it. Go to notes log and you say, Ted, I'm going to go have a talk with that guy because Ted entered this job 10:15 this morning. He forgot to set the time. Unless attorney actually asked for 5 a.m. depot job, this is an error. So I go have a nice long talk with Ted and ask him, what time was it? Oh, he said, yeah, I'm sorry, man, it was 10 o'clock. So that's what you're auditing. That's what you're doing. The next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to sort by the job date. And I see a job set for yesterday. These are the kind of things hopefully you can find out. So those 2 things are auditable items. Not only that, my owner, she wants to know how busy we were today or this week. Then I can go, let me go back to the beginning of, and then change whatever period and tell her we got 13 new jobs set. Because this will tell you how busy you're going to be down the road. So daily audit, very important. Make sure you do that every single day. The second thing is, if you right click and then you send a confirmation after each job, by the way, that's what I recommend because as a busy calendar person, you are going to forget to send the confirmation. So the moment you save the job, right click and send the confirmation. You know what, Young, we like to send out confirmation all at once at the end of the day. Well, that's fine. Then you can just simply go to calendar, send the confirmations, and say, show me all jobs we entered today, and then select all of it, right click, send. Now, one client doesn't have an email address, so you need to go ahead and print it and then fax it to them. And this is not something I recommend because you're telling me you're busy during the day. Well, it's worse at the end of the day. You know, your phone's going crazy, reporters are calling in, you need to go pick up your kid, you forget to do it anyway. So just try to do it after each job is set. If not, you can use this function. Lastly, what would you do once you rely upon RB8's calendaring to know what's going on tomorrow or next week? What happens when your server crashes or you have no access to your office, like a hurricane, everybody evacuated and you cannot get to your office for 3 days? Those are valid concerns. If the computer is not available, how can I call my clients tomorrow for confirmations and know exactly what's going on? Well, print out a calendar called Future Calendar. But printing out is against being green. You know, we're wasting a lot of paper and I don't want to lug around the paper. So what I recommend is to do this. Go to calendar, you go to calendar printout, and this is the function we printed calendar to do manual assignment. Rather than printing a calendar for a particular period, what you want to do is to change the future calendar from no to yes. That way, I see all jobs in the future. I don't care what date it is, all the way to the future with a complete detail. So you turn on as much detail as possible because now you want to see everything about your notes and everything. Once you do that, say search. Now it's going to give you a report. It's going to be a long report, 10, 15, 20, or sometimes 85 pages long. Every single thing you need to know about your calendar into the future. What do I do with it? Don't print it, mail it to yourself. So how do I do that? You go to export. At the top, there's a little envelope with a red arrow going in, export report. In what format? As a PDF document. Do I want to save it? No, you want to email it to yourself. So you go to Mappy, that's the mail. All pages, and you go younglee125 at yahoo.com. I normally have my own email, which is younglee at omti.com. That's our company email, but our server is down. So what good is it that I sent it to myself? I cannot access my email either. So I'm sure at least one of you will have an email that is outside of your server, office, whatever. If not, then go get an email address at Yahoo, Gmail, whatever, and simply send this to yourself outside of your office every single day. When you get a new one, throw out the old one. Just keep the latest one. This export PDF one day will save your life. And we have a lot of experiences where people actually were able to look at this PDF document and call using cell phone outside of their office, their clients, and save their day. So it's going to literally take you less than a minute. So please, please, please do this every day. And don't call us in panic mode, Young, our server crashed, what do we do? We're going to say, nothing. There's nothing we can do for you.